Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. I'm Tammy Devine. Our top story, police say a dramatic increase in GPS thefts should have you taking extra care when you leave your car. Yeah, it might be a lot of added time to put your valuables away, but police say doing so could save you much more in the long run. Just ask Raul Pascual, whose GPS system was recently stolen.
I was violated, I looked and if anything else was stolen, nothing else was stolen, fortunately.
In just a matter of seconds, thieves can run off with your valuables, especially if you happen to leave them in plain sight inside your car. But local businessman Raul Pascual, whose GPS system was recently stolen, will tell you that you can even hide that device and robbers will still know you may have one in the vehicle because of the suction cup rings.
Even if you hide your GPS, they can see those little rings. You need to clean that thing off. Unfortunately, that's the way things are. Be careful. You have a GPS. If it's a portable GPS, hide it, bring it with you, whatever. Don't let them have a reason to break in.
Lieutenant Tom Peterson with the Pasadena Police Department agrees. He says GPS systems are one of the hottest items thieves are looking for now in vehicles. He says thefts of the devices have seen a major increase.
Yeah, I could say dramatic. Very similar to the time when car phones came out.
Peterson says the Rose Bowl is a favorite target of car burglars, so he warns drivers to hide all valuables, including laptops, cell phones, and yes, GPS systems in the trunk. And in case the thieves make off with your favorite new toy anyway, he says make sure to write down the serial number and report the theft to police.
That doesn't prevent the theft, but locking your car certainly does. You'd be surprised on the number of people who just leave their car unlocked, thinking that no one will bother their car.
Raul says his doors were locked, but the thieves still broke in. He says he's learned his lesson.
Well, first of all, don't buy a GPS. No, I'm just kidding. No, they're good devices now. I feel so insecure whenever I have a meeting. I don't have my GPS with me anymore. I'm going to buy one again.
All kidding aside, Raul says he's glad the robbers didn't take off with anything else.
It's a good thing my car isn't worth anything.
All kidding aside, thanks for that, for going on camera there, Raul. Lieutenant Peterson also says putting a locking security code on the GPS can at least frustrate a thief into getting rid of it and helping police find it sooner. He says another deterrent to keeping your car from getting robbed is the car alarm. He says even though it's not as effective as it once was, the point is to make things harder for the thieves and have them move on to another vehicle and leave yours alone. Well, you saw it on CCN First last week, the turmoil with the Altadena elections. Now here's an update. Town Council Chair George Lewis says he's still waiting for official complaints from those who would like to contest the results. He says anyone who would like to check the sign-in sheets at the polls, can contact him and stop by to see them. He says some people are complaining that they don't want Pasadena NAACP President Joe Brown to head up the ethics committee that's investigating since he's not on the council, but that the council will discuss that, among other things, at the July 15th meeting. Okori Ezieme, the presumptive winner of Tract 4602, maintains he did nothing wrong and that he is a U.S. citizen after the race for his tract was officially challenged by candidate Regina Grimes. Grimes says she wants to see official government documentation proving his citizenship. Izieme says he's turned that into Joe Brown. Lewis says if the council decides not to certify the results, they would have to throw the entire election out. A giant sale took place Sunday in Pasadena to raise money for a universal health care bill in the state legislature. The League of Women Voters held the sale. They took in donations of all kinds, including art, clothing, and baby items. Education Director Irma Strantz says while there may be some out there who disagree with universal health care, she says the funds raised here will help those in need and that the bill won't degrade the health care system.
To a doctor's office to have a colonoscopy or something, just for the heck of it. They go because they need the health care, and we need to be our brother's keepers. The sale of the donated items, all of the funds go into the education fund, which helps to pay for our materials, educational materials, DVDs, whatever.
Irma also says anyone interested in making a donation after the sale can either drop it off at 1474 Oakdale Avenue or log on to healthcareforall.org. You can see more of what Irma had to say on the blog, crowncitynews.blogspot.com. Well, the Divine Three, that's my husband Chevelle, baby boy Bo, and myself, we got out of Dodge for the 4th of July holiday. We went to Long Beach, but here in the San Gabriel Valley, these were the kinds of fireworks they saw at the AmeriFest celebration at the Rose Bowl. We got a daytime preview of the pyrotechnics produced by Pyro Spectaculars by Sousa during the Independence Day celebration. Just a very fun holiday. Had my little flag out. It was fun. Okay, much more news ahead. A local activist says no way, Jose, to a school bond measure. We'll tell you more when we come back. You're watching CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. We'll be right back.